What does trusting the process really mean to you? It's a big question that we need to ask ourselves like all the time, because it's not enough to say I trust the process. I trust myself, I trust my intuition, but it's to actually trust the process. And what does the process mean to you? Is the question. The process to me is like I've been thrown into the rinse cycle over and over again. And I've never had really a repose. I've been like thrown in again and again, and then I come out and I can breathe, and then I can wipe away my suds, and I can hang on the rack, clothing rack, and then I'm thrown back in. Like, that's what my life has been for the longest of time. 20, 30 years of my life, 40 years. I don't know how many years I've been feeling like this. It's a constant, oh yeah, this person's gonna die in your life, and this trauma is gonna happen, and this wound is gonna keep coming up over and over again. And it's like, yes. And how else are you supposed to move through these energies? How else were you going to withstand the storm? By doing the work. We're not here to live a Pleasantville life that was never in the soul contracts. That could be for some people, but the people watching me are not here to live a la 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 life. Sorry. You are going to be thrown to all the elements were going to be thrown right at you. Fire, earth, water, air. Sorry, I'm like air. And spirit. This is it. And I've been talking about this for years now, and I know some of you get bored of it, but we are, and Pluto and Aquarius is exciting to me because it's exactly what I've been talking about. For me, Pluto moving into Aquarius on November 19th for the next 19 years is exciting. Because Aquarius doesn't like order like Capricorn did. Pluto was in Capricorn from 2008 until now. Give or take, it moved into Aquarius a few times in the past 2 years, but now it's steady. And Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio. Pluto is like a destroyer planet. This is like destruction. Pluto does not do things softly. It doesn't go gentle in the night. It's like, and that's what it did from 2008 to now in Capricorn. It was like, I'm going to push up against the structure, up against the patriarchy, right? Capricorn is a father. This represents the father in tarot and in astrology as well. It was like, And now Pluto is like, okay, now I'm going to move into Aquarius, which is not like a quiet sign either. This does not go gentle in the night either. But Aquarian energy is more humanitarianism. It's like, let's get this collective together now. Let's rise the consciousness as well at the same time. Let's work together. Partner with each other. We can't do this alone. There is no hierarchy with Aquarian. It's working together, but it's also a little destabilizing, let's say, because it's not interested in the rules and the regulations and the order and the box that Capricorn loved so much. Like Aquarius is like, no, we're gonna change it all up here. We're gonna take that old system, thank you very much, but now we're going to take out this part, we're going to collapse it. Not all of it, like I talk a lot about this. The banks are gonna collapse. I really do believe that, though. By the way, the banks are going to go into restructuring mode. The economy is going to destabilize. We're not going to have the same economy that we had in our whole lifetime, of many lifetimes. That's what Pluto moving into Aquarius is. We're not going to have the same education system, the same medical systems. We're moving into technology that has been dormant. We are the technology, and that's what people seem to forget. So you're the technology, you're the healer, you're the societal change, you're the dragon. You're it. But in our age of Pisces, we've given it over to others because we didn't trust ourselves. We lived in massive insecurity. Anyways, it is what it is. It was what it was, and it was something we needed to learn. It was a human experience. I'm not going to harp on this, and we're not going to harp on this anymore. But the humanity has to get ready for change because it's here. And for those, I know a lot of people in my life that love the old order. And maybe they don't love it, but they're comfortable in the old order, and they don't want to know anything about change. They're like, oh, or they just like, what are you talking about, Sabina? It's not going to change. Like, they don't believe, and they don't see a different future. They don't have vision for anything else but this disgusting, like, constrictive, restrictive system that we've lived in. And it boggles my mind that you don't even want to, like, fathom a new reality. Right? But that's where everybody is, and that's where they choose to be. And I would have judged you many years ago, but I don't judge you anymore because I don't actually care where you choose to go. To me, I see it more as where I see this as the biggest opportunity of my human experience. And I'm so blessed to be here that I've chosen, and I've been able to be the volunteer to choose to be in this change. I, which is you, are going to be responsible for the new story of the millennials. Like, it's like this. We're going to be in his story, her story, whatever the frick it is, of change. And I don't really care about the notoriety and being the famous. So I don't care about the, I'm going to be it. It's like, this is it, people. And I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my soul that this is, we're at the precipice. And this comes down to, why have we been going through such trauma and deep-seated healing? Why did we need to go through all these sleepless nights, these massive symptoms, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, all these symptoms that we've been experiencing? And it's clear to me. I'm like, oh, because we need to withstand the storms that are coming. Because trust me, Pluto moving into Aquarius is not the only storm that's coming. All the planets will make transits. It's not even about planets to me. It's like more than this. We're the change, people. We've been working at this. We've been moving through our traumas. We've been releasing the past to get into this new. And it wasn't easy, and it's not going to be easy. peasy. You move into 2025. We're moving to 2025. It's going to be great. You know, like we always get to the end of years and it's like, oh, in January, it's the beginning of the, and it's like such a bullshit. And you're like, okay, don't attach that, please. The January, like you know, you have experience in this because January 1st comes along and you're like, okay, it's the same shit. Like you know what I'm saying? It's like, don't attach to this Gregorian calendar, this calendar. It's a time. It's part of time, right? We're moving into a quantum energy. Whether you like it or not, it's what it is. We're moving into a time where there's no time. You know, like to me, I see the collapse of all of it. All the structure. It cannot work. So when I say collapse, like some people get afraid, like, what do you mean? Like the banking system, like I said before, it's like we're gonna take that system and Aquarius is gonna pick it apart and say, you know, bye-bye credit card debts and bye-bye this interest, whatever. And I'm not saying it's gonna be like, oh, like we're not like attaching to the fact that there's gonna be no debt and there's gonna be that. But Aquarian is all about the people. It's not about certain people making money. It's not about elitists making money. It's not about this. It's about everyone. So what? Barter systems will return? Maybe. Like no tax? I mean, that's a definite because we didn't come onto this earth to pay taxes. Let's be real, to get nothing in return, right? So that's going to change, right? Like our educational systems are going to change because now they're all set in programming. And programming us all to be stupid, really, to follow other people's ideas and beliefs when everything is here already in the system, in the original system, right? And we're the OGs. We're the OIs, right? The original intelligence. We're everything. And that is where people need to start shifting the mindset. And it's not easy because a lot of us talk about it and then we get slammed on social. I don't care, but like we get slammed on social, like I'm the devil, you don't know anything, you're stupid, da, 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 da. And it's like, well, why wouldn't you want to change? Like, why would you want to stay in this system where you're a slave, where you're a sheep, where you're like, I don't understand, where you are like you're enslaved to the system, that you can't live without it, when you are the creator of this earth, right? You are the grid systems, you are everything. You're the child of the creator. Would the child of the creator bring you here so that you could live a life of servitude to like money, to like things, material? No, I really don't think so. So what's going to happen in the next 19 years? Our innovative systems are going to come online. We're all going to start slowly remembering who we are. Oh, I am the one who, I'm going to, I don't even know. And I know that I know only because my higher self tells me that you will lead and you will innovate and you will do this. And then I ask further and they're like, no. I'm like, okay. So I have no idea. And I'm like, there's moments, I'm going to tell you, like, I'm going to be completely brutally honest with you because that's who I am with you. Is that this past week has been me facing off with my vulnerabilities, me facing off with my self-worth, and me like feeling a little low in that area, and then feeling, how can I lead if I'm feeling like this? And then how can I lead people? How can I even talk to these people on my Let's Talk or on my tarot? Like that was the emotion that was coming up for me before doing these videos. And they were like, that's how you can lead. Can you see that? Sabrina as the Sabrina avatar. How else do you lead if you don't experience it? You cannot lead from a not knowing place. You as the soul, and all of you as souls, have the deep inner wisdom that we don't even know, we haven't even tapped into. But as your avatar selves, that's why you came on this earth, to learn this human experience. So yeah, you gotta go through all of the shit. You gotta face off with everything. You gotta battle your own weaknesses, your strengths, your good, your evil, your right, your wrongs. Right? You gotta do it all. How else can you move forward in this? And we're all leaders. And that's the thing. It's not like just me leading. It's like everybody leading. There's no leader, like I do believe, like the old political system is going to change dramatically. And yes, of course, there won't be just like anarchy. Everybody's like, well, it's going to be anarchy and everybody's going to... I'm like, everybody's not stupid. That's the thing. That's where people, I find, I get a little disconnected with people because, well, I said, everybody innately is intelligent and innately can make up their own mind, right? And it's just that they've been dumbed down and programmed to just follow. But innately, you know that you don't need to kill somebody. Like innately, you don't, it's not something that's inside you. It's something that's learned. But anyways, of course, there's a lot of deprogramming to be done. Of course, that's going to happen in the next 19 years. Deprogramming of the human. Deprogramming to learn to trust themselves, to trust the process, to trust themselves. And that's what we're all doing. And that's what we've been doing. And some of us are a little bit more advanced because we're doing the work. It's not because we're like higher and there's no higher and lower again. So what I believe in the political system, there'll be facilitators. There'll be people that will be heading up communities. There will be people heading up divisions and departments. Of course, it can't just be like leader nothing. Like, it doesn't make sense, right? We've lived a certain way, and we're not going to just... Aquarius is not stupid either. Right? Aquarian, the King of Swords, is very intelligent. They use their brain. And it's not only about Aquarius, it's about humanity. Like, we're not dumb. So I feel like we've lost our value and worth in ourselves throughout these lifetimes. We've been constantly enslaved and constantly lied to all of our lives in all of the lifetimes, and we believed in the lies. So you come in as a freaking powerhouse starseed, and you get program, brainwash, lie. And at one point you're like fucked up, right? Because your soul comes in every lifetime and it's like, I don't know what to believe in anymore. And then you find your tribe, and then you get killed. Okay, so then you come back. It's like, it's the same thing that we've been going through, but it's okay. It's okay. And that's when you wake up onto this journey, you're like, it's fun. And it's scary. It's exhilarating, and it's debilitating. It's all the polarities. And I'm going through them all. And I constantly go through them all. And there's a moment where I feel great. And then boom, really? No, because you haven't fully cleared this yet, Sabina. So we're going to bring you back down. And I'm like, awesome, how exciting, So, and I feel like I'm in this position now, which I wasn't maybe like years ago, where I wasn't talking into a video or an iPad or whatever I'm talking to, and now I feel like this responsibility, to be the best version of myself, to have all the answers. When someone reaches out to me in message, I'm like, sometimes I don't know the answer. And I don't make it up. And I just hold back a little bit. And I answer what I can. My old self would have made things up. Or would have Googled things and try to figure it out many years ago. Like my old self of 20 years old or 30 years old. But still, those are the insecurities that are showing up for me more and more. And that's okay. Because I have to love my insecurities and realize that they're coming up for a reason. It's just clearing. And that's what's happening to you too. And there's so many of you reaching out to me that your energy's all over the place, or you're moving around and navigating the storms. Like you don't even know what to do. I don't even know how I'm feeling. It's heavy. And I'm like, I get it. But I don't have a solution for you. I just need you to fully honor and love those energies coming up, because I'm doing the same. I'm moving through these energies like crazy, and I'm holding space for a lot. I'm holding these energies for a lot of you, a lot of humanity. Every day I'm tired, I'm exhausted, and my friends or, people I know will be like, why are you so tired? It's not like you're working like crazy. And I'm like, yeah, man, I'm working like crazy energetically, just you don't understand, right? And it's okay, and I don't expect them to, but it's a little bit challenging to express yourself. It's challenging because they don't really get it. They just look at you and blankly, and they're like, okay, Sabina, and I think this world is, I have a hard time expressing myself to people because they don't get it. So I have Katerina, which is my friend, my podcast partner, and she's someone, and a lot of my followers, but it's easier when people are live in front of you to talk, right? So that's the thing. That's been the journey, though, for me, and I'm sure a lot of you are feeling the same way as me. And what's happening now, I found with Pluto, as Pluto moved away from Capricorn, I felt this a lot. Because what happens with Pluto moving into Aquarius is a new version of you is moving quickly online. And what does that mean? It means that old version of you, that version of you that was financially sound in the old system, that was studious or whatever in the old system, that was very implicated in, I don't know, in the health field or whatever, all of these in the political systems, and had a big opinions, and however you were, is dying. And if not already dead. And your friends and your family want to hold on tight to that version of you. And it's happened over and over again, where they're like grasping, come on, Sabina, you remember when you were like this? You never worried about money before, and now you're worrying about it? Like, what is your problem? Before you, like, I said, well, before I had a different view on it. And right now, like, I'm trying not to worry about it, you know. That's like very 3D of me to worry about it. But there's like, I know at a deeper level again that they're clearing me out from that old system, and I'm challenged by it. Right? It's like you need to go to zero to go back to, so we can begin again. And that's the thing. It's like everybody has to go back to zero. So a lot of us are, like some of you guys I know are experiencing aches and pains and revisiting of old dis-ease. But it's because it's coming up to clear. Because your body needs to be whole again so you move into that new version. So I need my finance, I needed to go back to zero 1,000 times before I need to begin again in a new system. It's not very hard. It's not very easy to express this to people that are not aligned with you for this new change. Like I recently talked to friends of mine, and I was like, I want to start a revolution. I'm ready. And in my higher self was like, you don't need to start a revolution. So I get you where you're at. You know, like there's no need, because you are the revolution. I was like, oh, cool. I like that. Okay, right? So we're it. We don't need to go to the streets. We don't need to start anything, because we're it. What does that mean? It means that it's just going to emerge. It's going to come. It's going to come from us. Our blueprints, that's why there's been so much solar flares, X-class flares, and all these things, because we've been upgrading. Our DNA has been upgrading. Our blueprint is upgrading. Our programs are upgrading. Like, we're changing, people. You don't see it on a physical level. You feel it. Definitely in exhaustion, in aches and pains, in appetite. My appetite is like grown, and then it goes down and goes up, and it's all these fluctuations that the old systems would like you to believe that you are dying, that you're sick, and that you need to take a pill, you need to take this, and you need to take this, and you need to take this, and this, and this, and this, and you have to instead you are the healer. Right? And you got to trust that you're the healer. And you got to trust that you're wealthy and abundant, and you got to trust that you're the creator, the beginner, you're being born anew, because you're not being reborn. This is not a rebirth, people. This is a birthing anew. I'm not ever going back to that old. I'm not going to respond and react the same way as I used to. And everyone around me has to come to terms with it. That I'm not going back to that old Sabrina. I'm going to still move in with my jewelry, and I'm still going to be like this, even though I used to wear jewelry before. It doesn't mean that. It's like, it's how I'm changing. It's like your perspectives are going to change. And also, you're going to start, I feel like it's so important that we do this clearing so that we can be open for this new, the new innovations, the technology is coming online. It's already here, right? Like, the old structure just kept us blind to everything. And we followed it. And I'm not blaming the old structure, because we were the old structure. What I mean by the old structure is us not having, not trusting the system. So we closed it up. Because if I'm the mirror of Mother Earth, then I am the problem. I was the problem before. Because I didn't trust. So then you get into awakening stage where you're, but you need more than one person. And you need more than 100 people. Right? We need, like, if we are really 8 billion people, which I don't think we are, but if we're really like so many people in this world, then we all need to embody this so that the world changes. But if we complain about it and we always wait for someone else to do something for us, and if we, we lie about it and we strive for power and money and all the limited crapola, then we live like this. That's what it is. So we're just recreating our old life. And I see that a lot coming up with a lot of people wanting to fucking stay in this old shit. And I'm like, oh my God, you guys, I can't even explain to you. But, I had a talk with someone. I said, like last week I talked about this. Like, if we all stop paying taxes, the world would have to change. We just have to change, like, naturally. But it doesn't take 10 people or 100 or 1,000. It takes like a good million people to make a big change. So everybody's got to get in on it. Are you ready to move into the Aquarius? It's not even this Aquarius. It's, are you ready to move into the new, man? Right? Mars is moving into Leo. Mars was in Cancer. Mars is our fucking action planet. Was in Cancer. It was moving in the emotions, in the home, and the family, and now it's moving into Leo. And Leo's like, yo, I'm the spotlight. Let's get this shit going. Leo's not going to sit around and, no. At home in their cocoon, it's like, yo, let's do this. Leo is the opposite of Aquarius. There's a lot of energy right now. And I feel like I'm on board. So are you on board? And I go back to what does it mean to trust the process? It means this. It means to trust that all the feelings that are coming up, that are uncomfortable, are there for a reason. Because the new is uncomfortable, unfamiliar, unknown. So can you be okay with these? And you're like, no, Sabina, I want to be familiar, I want to be comfortable, and I want to be easy. I understand. So then you can remain in the old. Because the new does not require this. The new requires you to go dive deep into your starness. And trust those messages that have been coming at you. Like a lot of people are like, AI, let's say, like fucking AI is so strong. I mean, I think about something and it shows up on my feed. It's like insane in the membrane. But if you can come to you get on board with AI, then you can get on board with OI, which is you, the original intelligence. Is it a lot of pressure? Absolutely not. For me, I'm like excited. Let's do this, but I need you all to come on board. Like I said, it's not a one-man show. It's not a 10 white men with white hair on board either. At a table. It's like, it has nothing to do with race, by the way, or gender. It has nothing to do with this. It's a star. You're a fucking star. You're being called here. And it has nothing to do with galactics and the cosmos. There's nobody else except for you and God, creator, universe, source, energy. And the children of that energy are here on this earth, in this experiment. So what are we doing here? Are we going to stay in the same stories and like go over and over? Well, my father did this to me and my mother did it. You have a soul contract with your star family. Your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your aunt, your uncle, your grandparents, your cousins, your friends, the people that you are that you moved through life and you met them and they came in and out of your life. They are all contracts. They all came in to teach you a lesson. If you continuously want to hold on to that lesson and repeat it over and over, what's going to happen? You will, like, let's say your father passes away and you are, you feel abandoned, right? It's a common thing. So then you're like, I haven't forgiven my father for dying, and I feel abandoned, and this is it. So you take this abandonment and you keep meeting people who abandon you over and over again. And is it you doing that, attracting that? No, man, it's in your freaking contract. Because it's like, if this happened and you were able to forgive it, you won't meet these people. But you haven't forgiven it, so let's go. Let's meet until you fully come to peace with yourself and say, okay, I honor and I thank my father who abandoned me, whether he died, whether he left my mother when I was young, whatever it was, he needed to do this so I can get to this place of peace and love in my heart. Because we're all here with a human experience. Having a human experience, wanting to experience these energies in motion. And when you see that, and when you're able to step outside of that and see that, the bigger picture, it just changes everything. And it makes you want to help Earth. And it makes you want to help humanity. I have an innate desire to help humanity in every step that I take. You know, everybody, I've said this before in other videos, but when I first started on this journey and people would be writing, I want to go back to the stars, I want to go to the stars, I never ever felt that. I felt that this was the place I needed to be, because we're here to help each other on this journey. Like leaving is what? Escaping. And I got a team around me, and you got teams around you, and we're all in this together, whether seen or unseen. And like I said last week in the video, you are the miracle on this earth. So act like the miracle on this earth, right? Be the miracle. Be the creator. Come with me and let's create the new systems. I have no idea how we're going to do it, but if you trust it, it will like light up. That's the way I see it. I said, we're all these computers, and it's kind of like, oh, she's in the trusting mode. So there comes out the, the command. The command has been like cleared. Ouch. I cancel, clear, deleted something. Now the command has appeared. Like, that's what I do in my cells. I command my cells to heal me. I command my cells to get to me from point A to point B. And that's what's happening. And that's the beauty of this whole thing. So, I'm already 30 minutes in. Dude, I'm talking a lot. I wanted to do a tarot reading for every sign. What every sign has to expect, in this Pluto moving into Aquarius. Let's have fun a little bit with it. And I guess we'll just go. So, Aries. What does Aries have to look forward to? Aries, the King of Wands. This is like, dude, you have to step up into your leadership role, Aries. This is more than just Pluto, like I said. It's all the transit. This is moving into 2025 even. Aries, you're being called to light the fire underneath your ass. You're being called to release, open yourself up to the next steps. And actually, because Aries, this makes a lot of sense. It's Leo energy. It's a fire energy. It's to shout out of the rooftops and say, we need change. So definitely loving this energy for you, Aries. I hope you're feeling it. I hope you're like coming on board. Taurus, what is in store for you for the next 19 years? The Devil. I love it, actually. The Devil is Capricorn energy. And this is amazing. And you're like, what? Yes. Because this is you, Taurus, getting out of your little safety net. Because now you're moving into Aquarius. Taurus and Aquarius, compatibility-wise, 0. Why? Because Taurus is fixed. This is what I believe in. This is how I do things. This is la da da. Aquarius is like, yo man, we gotta like chill out. Like the life is grand. Life is open. And it doesn't work. Trust me, I know. So the Devil's showing up and it's like, we got to find our way out of this. You can't be so stuck in your ways, Taurus. You got to let your hair loose. You know, stop allowing others to manipulate you, and you stop controlling others. It's not about the control energies anymore. It's about you stepping into your devil, which is the angel of devil, which is you stepping into like change, but in a very explosive and charismatic way. I kind of love this for you, Taurus. This is really getting out of your comfort zone. This is the most you can get out of your comfort zone. I love it. So get ready, Taurus. Get ready, because you're moving out of structure and safety. So Gemini. What does Gemini have to look forward to in this Pluto? 8 of Cups. It's a Pisces energy, but 8 of Cups is an energy of walking away. So what is it like? Walking away from things. The 8 of Cups is interesting. There's a bowl of fire. It's things that feel like passionate within them, but walk away from like ideologies and belief systems that you perhaps learned in your childhood or throughout the years, and you thought were aligned with you, or relationships, or you know, I almost feel like it's truly like she's walking towards the sun. So it's truly falling in love with you again, and following your heart, not what seemingly was good, what your parents thought that was the right thing for you, or what your partners think, or what everyone else thinks is the right thing for you. You're saying, hey, I'm Gemini and I'm walking away. I kind of like this. So it's you finding yourself again, finding your spark again. Kudos to you. So Cancer, what's coming up for you in the next 19 years? We have the Judgment card. It's a big one for you, Cancer. What does that mean? Letting go of judgment of self, letting go of self-criticism. Like birthing anew, people. Can you let go of these attachments you have to how a home should be run, how your family should be run, how life should be, right? Judgment is like this aha moment, this awakening moment where you're no longer living that same old life again. You are dying to become anew. And I'm not saying dying in the physical form. I'm saying dying of the old version of you. Can you release that, please, Cancer? And Cancer has like this hold on some old things, and I know it. And it's this saying, come on, we're ready for you to expand and trust the soul and trust that awakening journey inside you. I really love this. All right, my beautifuls. We have Leo next for Pluto for 19 years. The next 19 years. Leo. Okay, Leo. Ooh, the Magician. It's a Gemini energy, but the Magician is, I love it. Because right before this, I talked about Mars moving into Leo. I don't think it's gonna last 19 years, but it's like for a year or two. I don't know. I'm not gonna say the year, but this is kind of that energy of creational energy, right? It's taking the tools that you have and actually creating a new world. You being part of this change for humanity. You taking part, like you, because you have that energy to do so, and you also have that energy to lead. And that's you doing that. But you actually tapping into your creativity. So we're going to see you tapping more and more into that creativity of yours so that you can build new systems or expand within the systems. Love it. Love that. Keep doing you, Leo. All right, Virgo. What do we have for you in the next 19 years? I know it's a long time, but this is just an interesting transit to see where you are at and what's coming up for you. Nope. I still get a no. Lovers, but I still get a no. No, no. Virgo, okay. This is crazy. All right. Let's see what this is for you. I'm not going to look at it. All right. Ace of Wands. Boom. New ideas, new beginnings, new powerful projects coming your way. You're going to be part of ideas. That's what I want to bring up. The creative ideas. Like Leo is going to come up with the creative projects. Maybe Virgo is going to take it. You're a mutable sign. You're going to be adaptable, more flexible about things. You're going to take it and you're going to move it into like, you're going to introduce new techniques. So be open to this. New systems. You know, Virgo is very known to be routine and practical, but there's a part of you, Virgo, that is open to the new technology, innovation, but maybe you'll take it and you'll help order, like Aquarius is not going to love the order, but it needs to reorder, and maybe that's what you're going to do too. You're going to be reordering the old systems. And also this feels like new relationships coming in, new love and wealth and abundance, just a new set, new path opening up for you, and you're going to be part of it. Love it. All right, Libra, what's coming up for you? What is the energy that's showing up? 19 years. No. The Eight of Swords and the Page of Swords. I'm getting the Eight of Swords, so that's really interesting. The Eight of Swords is like, look at it. She feels insecure, but the fact is that this is a realization period for you. Of you untying yourself and trusting yourself a little bit more. So in the next 19 years, as we move through these changes, and your job will be because your reflection of the world onto the world will be very important. Your job is to work on yourself. Is to clear that mind of yours. Is to get back your self-worth. It's to get back your confidence. It's to get back that what you lost in all these lifetimes. And it's a really important task, by the way. Everyone thinks, oh, it's very selfish and whatever, but no, because you're a reflection of the earth, of the world, of the humanity. So this is your job, to get yourself clear, so that you can you can bring clarity to the world. This is huge, by the way. So that is your job, and you know what you need to do. Get out of your freaking heads. All right, Scorpio. What is your next 19 years going to look like, and what are why are you here for this transit? The Knight of Swords. You're here to run away. I don't know. The Knight of Swords is brave. You're here to be brave. You're here to jump into things. You've done the freaking work, right, Scorpio? You fucking dug deep inside. You've also, you're all about going deep into your insights. You've done the work for your physical vessel, for your mind, for everything. And this card is all about you traveling perhaps more, being adventurous, jumping into life, setting the world free, setting humanity free of all their mind. This is a mind, right? All their continuous chatter in their brain. But also it's like you're going to, like, you're getting ready for the next step, which is freeing humanity, but also freeing yourself. So kudos to you, Scorpio, and thank you so much for being here. I love it. All right, Sagittarius. What is the advice, or not, it's not really advice, is what are you going to be doing in the next 19 years? What is your energy? The Justice card. Interesting. Because this is a card of balance, right? But what kind of comes out for me, because Sagittarius in astrology is all about education, higher education, right? Higher wisdom. So it's like you actually tapping into your wisdom and trusting it. And as it comes out, trying to find how it's, I like this actually a lot. Trying to find how it will work in this newer systems, right? This is also about systems. This is also about legalities and stuff like that. But you may be working with the justice system, you know, and the policing and the legal, the lawyers, all of this. Maybe you helping make it more fair, more balanced. Oh my God, I love it. I mean, and also in your life, this could be, you know, absolving the marriage certificates. Or you're like going to get married, or you're going to get divorced, or there is you finding harmony, more harmonious relationships as we move forward. But I freaking love that for you, Saggy. That's amazing. All right. Okay, kudos. Capricorn. What is your energy? What is it we need from you in the next 19 years? Nope. It's you. It was a you energy. Nope. I'm not getting that. It's funny. You and Virgo. Both of you. It's like, okay. Makes sense. Page of Pentacles. So, Pluto is moves out of your sign after 15 years that it was in your sign, or 16 years. And you're going to be asked a lot of you might move into business or projects, financials. I feel like you're going to be part of restructuring the financial systems, business in general, the economy. That's at a bigger scale of things. And we would need a Capricorn to do that, of course, because you're just coming off your... you created that system. Now you got to break it down. Like, I love it. You know how you created it. Now you got to break it down. But in personal life, I feel like there's some of you that will move into amazing projects, and you will create new ways to make money. Your financials, you have nothing to worry about. You're moving into a great abundance. But also, I love this. I think you guys are going to lend your talents and your innate abilities into this restructuring with Aquarius. So kudos to you and thank you for your service, Capricorn. Even though you put us to hell, but it's all good. I love you anyways. All right, Aquarius. Whoa, Aquarius, of course. Tower. This is, oh my God, I love this. This is exactly what's happening. Pluto moving into Aquarius is you're going to you are the creators of the collapse. So what does that mean for you? Like, you know, you're like, what does that mean, Sabina? What does that like? It means that you're going to have a hand in the collapse and the destruction, let's be real, of the old systems, the political, the religious, the justice, the educational, the health, whatever it is, lifestyles. Each and every one of you were put on this earth for this reason, and you know it in deep down inside. You'll change the nutritional, the health, everything. Creative field. You'll move it into something more collaborative, more collective. You're the Tower, people. I kind of love this. And in your life, things are going to start to collapse for the better. And you're going to have to listen to it, and you're going to have to trust this, Aquarius. Because, like I said to, I don't know who I said this to, Sagittarius or Scorpio, I think you're the mirror. So when you allow the collapse to happen in your personal life, then it translates into in humanity. So thank you for your presence on this earth in this lifetime, Aquarius, and I'm excited to join you in this quest for the new. All right, so Pisces, look at that, boom, right away. Virgo and Capricorn took forever, and you, it's the Chariots. So perhaps you are going to be forerunners in transportation, travel. You know, maybe you're going to be our time travelers. It's going to come out of a Pisces. You know, you guys are the sensitives, you're the empaths, you're the intuitives. I wouldn't put it past you to be the ones that are the forefront of this. Time travel is something that happens already. It's just not happening in the mainstream of things. So that's what I'm feeling for you in the next 20 years. You'll be responsible, some of you, not all of you, but some of you are responsible for new ways, like air travel, right? It's already existing in Dubai and all these things, but you have it within your systems. We all do, and it's going to come out alive. So personally, there is more travel coming for you. There's a lot of people will be moving from their lands into different lands or their homes in the next 20 years. I see a lot of success and victory coming your way. I just feel like you are, and you know it, there's change coming for you. All right. Love you and thank you for, you're moving into the age of Aquarius. You have just finished 2,000 years of Pisces, which was actually challenging for the world, and now you're moving into greatness. So we need your empathy. We need your intuition as we move forward. All right, as a lasting note, thank you so much for everybody here. I appreciate you. I don't know who's listening, but I guess Pisces will be listening to me. And the journey ahead is not as challenging as it used to be, because a lot of us are actually trusting the actual process, and we're actually trusting ourselves. And to me, I feel we are just at the beginning stages of this miracle, and let's do this together. Let's ride this wave together with enthusiasm, even in the bleakness. Whenever we're feeling like shit, we got to hold each other up for this. This is why we're here on this earth. So I love you. Come and check out my other Let's Talks. I'll be posting other Let's Talks that are older ones that I've done before, and I'm repurposing them and sending them out. So some of you already heard them, you'll know, but maybe you won't even remember. All right, I love you, and I will see you when I see you. Stay strong, my beautiful warriors. Shine your light. Bye.